Today's Dishin' It is sponsored by Price Cutter. Local matters.
Welcome to Dishin'. On the menu today, how about some chicken chop suey, which I've never made in my life, and I'm excited to actually make and try. So let's get to it. I'm gonna start cutting some chicken, I think.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on our vegetables.
I'm gonna get my gloves out because I'm touching chicken. There we go, hold on, there we go. So it says to cut the chicken very thinly sliced into strips, and then we're gonna put a little marinade. Now, would the marinade be good if we could marinate overnight? Probably, I'm sure. The longer you marinate,
yeah,
the better it is, but
the longer it sits, but
it's gonna be good.
TV time, here we go.
Here we go.
And I'm gonna go ahead, it calls for, where are we at? 2 sticks of celery. It says 1 carrot, but I might do 2. I feel like 1 just might not be enough.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Some snow peas,
yeah,
and some mushrooms, and some, again, bok choy. Never really cooked with it, so I have to separate the whites from the greens. But when we get there, we get there. Okay, I'm gonna start with the carrots.
And I know a lot of you gardeners out there, maybe you've grown bok choy in your gardens. I know I have. Sometimes during the summer months, I would like to grow things I never heard of just to see if it grows.
Uh-huh.
Just to see if it grows in Missouri.
Do you, when you do have your garden, because I know this year you didn't.
I did not this year, yeah.
When you are growing something new and maybe it doesn't turn out how you expected, do you get frustrated or are you like, okay, so that one doesn't work, so we won't revisit it?
Yeah, you just know, like, okay, what grows well in this climate? When does it normally, like, when does it fruit? How many weeks does it take to germinate? You know, just lots of different things to assess when you're growing. But I tell you, I've had pretty good luck with almost everything. There's been I'm trying to think of anything that hasn't grown.
Yeah. I noticed the soil in my front yard is very rocky.
Yes.
So I would assume that might pose some issues or some problems, you know?
It's not fun to dig in, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's just not fun digging in the rocky soil. And again, I was talking to a professional landscaper digger. Like, he digs for the city, he digs.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, you could be digging in an area that's full of rocks and you move 5 feet and it's nothing but lovely soil.
Really?
Then you move 5 feet and it's nothing but clay. So it's like the Ozarks is crazy.
Yeah. Much like the weather here in Missouri, the Ozark soil, you never know what you're gonna get.
You just don't know when you're digging what you're gonna get. But again, I loved, when we were talking earlier about like throwing things together, we called ourselves summer vegetarians.
Okay.
Because seriously, every day after work, I would go home and just pick things from the garden and then come up with a recipe using those ingredients.
Oh, that's fun. Did you like physically feel more energized or anything when you grew your own stuff?
No, I don't think, I'll be honest with you. Does it taste better? Absolutely. Did I feel healthier? Not really, but I did feel pride because I grew it.
Yeah.
I felt pride. Like, you do have a different sense of feeling when you're eating something, and there's nothing better than a homegrown tomato.
Ooh.
Like, it just tastes so good.
Yeah, I'm fortunate enough, my neighbors, they grow tomatoes, they have blackberries and whatnot, so I made salsa out of there. Oh, you tasted it at our friend's house, the salsa I made that one day for the party.
Yes.
Those were their tomatoes. The wild blackberries were so good. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that reminds me of my grandmother's. She lived in Washington State, and they had wild blackberry bushes, and we just go pick them, and she'd make a cobbler.
Oh.
And it was so good.
You do talk about your grandmother's cobbler a lot.
Well, it's that
It's
good.
one of those memories that will always
my
be
friend.
with you.
Okay, now I'm gonna add in baking. I'm making a little marinade here. Soy sauce, apple cider vinegar.
And what's funny is this recipe calls for a tablespoon of coconut aminos. Thank goodness it says in parentheses soy sauce, because I was like, what are coconut aminos? Where do we find that?
Right, I was like, that is a different
Is this
ingredient.
coconut milk and then we have amino acids? What?
Okay, so I'm putting, oddly enough, 1 teaspoon baking soda, which is odd for, I mean, I guess it's fine. Tablespoon of apple cider vinegar.
It says a cup of snow peas, but it doesn't say to cut them or anything.
No, leave them just like that. Yep,
Okay.
that's the thing with snow peas.
You don't cut into them.
Yes.
Do I need to take off the ends at all or no?
I would leave them just like that.
Just like that, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can if you would like.
I can do that, easy enough.
Let me get some.
1 snow
I'm
pea,
hoping this
1
is
cup.
enough marinade. I want a lot of marinade.
Oh, yeah. I trust you to add more if we need more.
Baking soda, okay, that's it. Wow, that was simple. I was thinking there was gonna be more to that. Is there a pair, do you mind if I use one of these tongs to mix it? Is that okay?
Yeah.
I didn't want you to take tongs that we might need later, but.
I think it'll be for the chicken, so.
So there's other tongs back there too, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess, well, it'll be cooking off all the juices, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna let this sit.
You know me, I collect all we need a few days before, but then we always,
Yes.
morning of, we're like, well, if we don't have it, we'll find it later.
We'll find it. Okay, so now that I've done this, liver pan finally is my mom. Heat the sesame. We're gonna heat some sesame oil. Okay, there we go.
Okay. This is a cup of thinly sliced mushrooms. So we'll get some of these out.
I love the smell. Sesame. Do you smell that? What do you think? Would you smell it? Yeah.
It smells like oil. I'm not getting anything like.
Are you getting what I'm getting here? Are you feeling this? Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just a moment.
Just a moment.
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna saute. Oh, is the chicken. Oh wow. I thought we did. Thinly slice the celery, onion, carrots, bok choy, and mushrooms. Okay, so you're working on the bok choy.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I can work on bok choy. I can move that.
Oh yes, thank you, since you have
Because-
had experience with it.
Yes, let me do that.
Perfect.
And then we gotta get that. Oh, you know what though? I'm gonna need your cutting board because I just used
Here.
chicken. Oh, thank you. I knew I saw another one. I just didn't know where it went. There we go.
There you go. A new knife though.
Yes, please.
Would you prefer to use this one since it's a bigger?
Oh, thank you.
and I can
Yes, I would
switch out?
appreciate that.
There we go.
So it does say to separate the whites. So I typically, let me just take these.
Yeah. Let me just see
Take
how you're
these.
doing this.
And we're gonna use the green part and I think the white part too. Oh
Yes.
gosh, we gotta get going. I'm
Okay.
gonna let that heat up and I might throw that chicken in there
Okay.
just because we gotta get that. Well, actually that chicken, I cut it so thin, girl, it's gonna cook.
It's gonna cook quick.
It's gonna cook quick.
Okay, perfect. And I've got the mushrooms going. Oh, I just love all these vegetables. Like, it just makes me excited.
It's gonna be amazing.
And when I get excited, here's a fun fact. If you know me well, you know I grind my teeth. So
I did not
I'm
know
very
that.
excited.
I did not know that. But that's
Yeah. I try to refrain on air from getting too excited. But all right, you guys, more Dishin' It fun after this. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.